Why Should You Go Vegan by Athena Johnson. Going vegan is an extremely common trend today, and this has been proven by statistical studies. Past studies from 2014 to 2016 show that, on average, in the United States, only 0.6% to 1% of the population was vegan. This number has now grown to 6% of the United States population that is vegan. This is over a 600% increase within just a few years. We must now ask, if this lifestyle is growing so quickly, what is causing the movement? How does this movement affect the world? Should you go vegan? Well, animal products affect the world in negative ways that most people never see. Animal products are the number one cause for global warming. In addition to that, it is extremely inhumane, industrial, that is based on animal suffering. Finally, animals are the cause for world medical crises. First, we'll go over global warming. Global warming is where greenhouse gases are going into our atmosphere, causing large buildup, which stops the sun's rays from leaving our atmosphere, causing the earth to heat up. One of the main causes for global warming is in animal agriculture. Raising livestock for meat, eggs, and milk generates 14.5% of global greenhouse gases emissions. The second highest source of emissions and greater than all transport combined. It also uses about 70% of agricultural land and is one of the leading causes for deforestation, biodiversity loss, and water pollution, according to Cameron. Scientists say that the biggest way for a single person to reduce the most amount of global gases is by going vegan. This is one of the main reasons why you and others should go vegan. Second, let's go over the cruel animal agricultural farming methods. There are many animals in the agricultural industry, but I will talk about the treatment of a few of them. Let's talk about cows. Cows in factory farms are one of the worst off. In order to produce milk, each cow has to become a mother. Cows must be impregnated and must give birth in order to produce milk. Yet instead of raising her child, within 24 hours of birth, the child is taken from the mother. The mother does this type of cry, and so does her baby. It is one of the saddest things you'll ever hear. If you're interested, look it up. If the child is a male, it'll be brutally killed since its meat will be too tough for eating and it can't produce milk. If it's a girl, it'll be put into isolation all alone, and it will be given baby formula. It will never see its mother again. The mother will be stripped of all her milk, causing excruciating pain. The cycle lasts for a few years till the mother is too old to produce children. Then she'll be sent to a slaughterhouse to either be shot in the head or have her throat slit. Pigs are one of the most intelligent animals on the planet. They are more intelligent than a 3-year-old child. These amazing animals are kept in small cages. The mother pigs don't even have enough room to turn around, only lay down and stand up. She barely gets to look at her piglets. Pigs fight till their last breath, literally. Pigs are forced into gas chambers where they scream. They actually scream. Feel free to look it up. It's basically the Holocaust all over again, but instead of a different religion, it's a different species. That's not all. Chickens live in extremely small spaces and almost always in the dark. If eggs say free range, it just means that the animals are in a large room with thousands of other chickens. Disease spreads quickly in these places, and many animals get so ill they can't even move. When the chicks hatch from their eggs, the males are thrown around a conveyor belt where they are commonly break bones, and they either get their necks twisted and they get thrown into a trash bag, or they're literally thrown into a grinder alive. Feel free to check it out on the interweb. Those are just a few things they do to helpless animals. Just because the government allowed this cruelty doesn't make it right. This is another cause for the increasing in veganism. People don't want to support the killing of animals. Many people go vegan for animal welfare, and you can see why. This is another reason why people should continue going vegan. Third is how human health is being destroyed thanks to animal products. Do you know almost all pandemic diseases were caused by animals? Most of the zoonotic diseases come from domesticated animals, not the wild ones. Genetic analysis suggests that the deadliest flu outbreak in history, 1918 Spanish flu, particularly evolved inside poultry farms. The H1N1 was found to be from pigs, and this virus has already killed around 500,000 people alone. Pathogenic views show no concern for whether or not humans have labeled an animal wild. Another threat that comes from animals is antibiotic resistance. Animals are in such bad health in factory farms that they are pumped with antibiotics just to stay alive. Those antibiotics are eventually transferred to us through their meat, slowly causing us to be antibiotic resistant. Being antibiotic resistant will cause grave effects to us in the future. In addition to this, animal products are the number one cause for heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and more. People's health is greatly improved with removing animal products. By removing animal products, it decreases the risk for all of these diseases. This is another reason for why veganism is growing in the United States. This is the third main reason for why people should go vegan and why you should as well. The final main reason people are going vegan is because they are realizing that they are nothing like carnivores. Humans are actually biologically herbivores. This is proven by our bodies and digestive system. If you compare human teeth to herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores, you'll see that our teeth relate the most to herbivores. Also, our nails are soft, not capable of tearing flesh on their own. If you look at a tiger's nails, or even a cat's nails, they are strong and sharp, unlike our own. In addition to this, our stomach acid is much weaker than in the average carnivore. Carnivorous animals swallow their food whole, relying on extremely acidic stomach juices to break down flesh and kill dangerous bacteria in it, which would otherwise sicken or kill them. Our stomach acids are much weaker in comparison because stronger acids aren't needed to digest pre-chewed fruits and vegetables. Finally, our intestines are much longer than carnivores. Animals who have a short intestinal tract and colons that allow meat to pass through their bodies relatively quickly. After it can rot and cause illness. Humans' intestines tract are much longer than those of carnivores of a comparable size. Longer intestines allow the body more time to break down fibers and absorb the nutrients from plant-based foods. But they make it dangerous for humans to eat meat. Meat actually begins to rot while it makes its way through human intestines, which increases the risk of developing colon cancer. This is another reason for why veganism is increasing in the United States. People are noticing that they are not really omnivores when you look at ourselves biologically. In conclusion, the United States veganism rate is growing, and for many positive reasons, like animal welfare, health, environmental factors, global warming, and more. With a 600% veganism growth rate between 2014 to 2020, you must really understand that this trend will continue growing with all the positives associated with a vegan diet. Maybe it's time for you to hop on this amazing trend. Thank you for listening, and bye!